Back again today, and we're going to do the Beeman Commodore 22 PCP. I've only showed this gun once and it's just been sitting there. It felt like a waste. I'm like, man, I really like that gun. So I'm going to bring it back out and make another video on it. We're stretched out as far as I can go in my yard today, 80 feet end to end here. I want to do some shot groups. I want to try 3 different pellets in this today and a journey to see what is the best pellet for the Beeman Commodore. So like I said, 80 feet, and I got 3 splatterburst targets set up here. So there's our 3 splatterbursts. We're going to shoot 5 shot groups at these, and I'll show you the pellets we're using. I'm already sighted in, so I figured I'd use, this is a 1-inch splatterburst. These are cheap ones, they don't chip like these ones do. But we'll start here with the first pellet I'll show you, and we'll move up and do the other 2. 5 shot groups at each, 80 feet. So the very first pellets that I'm going to be using today is going to be the Gammo Blue Bombers. These are the 15.4 grain. I got 5 already loaded up in the magazine, and we're going to send them. This is an underlever. Some people hate it. I kind of like it. Let's see if we're still dialed in. And I'm not going to show you guys zeroing the scope in on these. I'm going to do that between camera shots. So we're not going to hold for groups. I'm just going to sight them in for groups. All right. We should be sighted in on these Gammo Blue Bombers already. All right. Let's see what we can do down there. I did put a black splatterburst fixing sticker, so hopefully if I hit it, I can see it easier. All right, something is going on. I don't know if it's parallax. All right, there's one, a little low. That was a good one. And the board fell. Perfect timing. Let me reset. Okay, the first shot was off target. Could have been a flyer. We were to the right. Second one was about 5 o'clock. Third one, we were right where I wanted it. Hole in hole. Hole in hole. We're going to put a 6th one in just because I don't know what happened to that first one. Hole in hole. So check out that group. I put 3 through the same hole, and I think I had 1 high, or maybe it was this one, I don't know. The very first one. 3, 4, 5, 6 maybe? I don't know, but those last 3 were stacking. It could have been, I had a fresh fill on that, and it had an airlock in the tank maybe. Had to get that out, and then it was perfect after that. I mean, I don't know if I've had anything that was that accurate. So let's go up here and we'll shoot our second group. For the second group, we're going to use the H&N silver points. These are a little heavier, 17-1-3. And actually, I was going to sight it in between shots, but I'm just going to send it and we'll just hold the same spot and see how they group. We'll do a 5-shot group. I haven't really used these ones too much. I can't remember how they performed last time. And which gun, I think I used them in the Hot Sun Flash maybe. Alright, top left target. There you go, dead center. A little high, we're just going to leave it. You think being quite a bit heavier, they'd have been low. Ooh. Well, I guess we'll see after 2 more shots. Last shot on the silver points. I believe that was 5. That was 5. So there you have it for that group. It did stack the last one into one of these holes. I think it was here. And then we had 2 up here, but this one kind of flew, might have been a flyer, I don't know. Definitely wasn't as good as that, but I mean, all in all, I'd still use them. Let's go to our third pellet, see what kind of groups that does. For our third pellet, we'll be using H&N Barracudas, heaviest one yet, 18.13 grain. Will they beat the Blue Bombers? 5 shots loaded up. Top right target. Wow. Way high. I didn't even hit. I seen the top edge of the board flake off. Like, that wasn't even close. I better dial that in a little bit just to get it on paper here. But it did not like that. Let's see how that does. Way high to the right again. Like, I'm really turning them turrets to get this thing on paper. All right, we're on paper. So that's our first one. We're gonna have to load a couple more just to make up for them first 2 shots. I think this is the last one. Let me put 2 more in it. But so far, this is the worst group yet. Some guns really like these Barracudas. I don't think the Commodore does. Couldn't tell where that one went. I see 4. I don't know where that 5th one went. Let's go have a closer look. All right, that was ugly. Why are they hitting higher? The heavier the pellet. I should be hitting lower. I don't get that. But our first one hit there, took chunks of the board out and then went flying. Then we came down here and then I put 1, 2, 3, 4, I see 5 right above there. And I was holding pretty still right in dead center, and we kind of made a snake down through there. So I'd say the Commodore does not like the Barracuda 18s. And of them 3, it's pretty obvious what it likes. Gamma Blue Bombers. But I have all kinds of pellets and slugs that we're going to test this Commodore through on some upcoming videos. So if you're interested in that, make sure you stop by and check it out. And as always, if you liked what you've seen, you want to help the channel out, please hit that subscribe button, follow me. The weather's breaking, so we're going to be really pumping some videos out here. Stay safe, see you next time.